Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the HoloNet. Or I guess this is Holo Talk. Today we're going to be talking about why Star Wars. Now, this kind of sounds like something I would just put in a normal video because it's Star Wars related, but I'm putting this in a Holo Talk because it's a bit more personal than just talking about lore or a mod or something. This is talking about why me personally, like why I have chosen to get as invested into Star Wars as I have, or why I've chosen to make a channel about it. Because, plenty of people think to themselves like, I want to be a YouTuber or something, but they half-ass it, or they don't have enough passion in them to keep going, or they don't really have enough to say to keep that fire burning. But I truly believe I have enough fire in me to keep this channel going for a while and see if it, catches wind or anything. So, why do I give a fuck about Star Wars? Why do I care? Why am I mad about it? Why am I happy about it? What makes me love it? So from the moment I was brought into this world, Star Wars has pretty much always been there. My father was an extremely large Star Wars fan, and the first video game I ever played, I remember I was like 1 year old, maybe 2, and my dad would be gone all day at a construction job, a real shitty one where, you come home and your back is broken and your knees are shattered and you age a year every day you go to work. One of those types of places. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. And he would always put on a big smile on his face, and he would do all, we'd wrestle, do all types of, father-son stuff. But one thing that always stuck out in my head, even to this day, is even whenever he was the most tired, he could hardly move, he would put in Star Wars Battlefront in the PlayStation 2, and we'd play split screen. And obviously, being like a little 2-year-old or whatever, you don't exactly know what the fuck is going on. You're just shooting whatever moves. So you're a stormtrooper in the Empire shooting every other stormtrooper you see and every other rebel you see. But it was good times. So for my very first years, Star Wars has always been there. Obviously, he showed me the movies. He showed me the lore, every ounce of it. And so from a very young age, it's always been I've been gravitating towards it ever since then. Obviously, there's a lot of bias in that, but I'm very thankful that my bias towards something such as this isn't something like lame. I'm glad I'm not a Star Trek fan. No, Star Trek's fine. So I'm very fortunate that my obsession isn't like trains or, I don't know, like Tinkerbell or something. Not that either of those are bad, but I'm just very thankful that it was something that has fueled me through every creative endeavor I've done. It's driven me to find some of my best friends in the entire world that I've been friends with for over a decade. It's driven me to monetary gain. It's driven me through creative aspirations, and even indirectly in stuff like my music. I realize I haven't really mentioned my music at all, but those guitars back there and that bass ain't just for show. I sing and make music and stuff. I've done concerts, not like successful, but through every aspect of my life, it is informed my decisions and informed my creative drive in so many ways. Like George Lucas came up from pretty much nothing, a random nobody, and just liked making movies about shit he was interested in, like American Graffiti. He likes cars and he likes the 1950s, so he made a movie that was all about cars in the 1950s and like hot rods and stuff. And also, those same interests helped him with, Star Wars as a whole. Like big junker cars, like the Millennium Falcon, they have to keep repairing to keep going, but it's your vehicle, and you know everywhere around it, so you know how to keep it going. Or the pod races, obviously, or just the design language of certain like air speeders, influenced by like hot rods, like the taxis on Coruscant. So it's one man with a vision and is unwilling to compromise with anybody to get there. No matter how crazy it sounds, no matter how dumb you might think it is, he's getting there one way or another, and you can go right ahead and go fuck yourself otherwise. That is such a beautiful mindset that, as an American, I'm sure a lot of us can really, really relate to. And he came from a time where that was a more common thing creatively. In the modern day, it's a lot more streamlined. It's a lot more safe. There's nobody taking risks. There's nobody. It's all. You're hard pressed to find like a creative figurehead nowadays. Like George Lucas, creative figurehead. Like Spielberg, creative figurehead. I'm sure there's 1 billion more that I'm not thinking of, like Pink Floyd, the Beatles. I don't know. Really, that whole era is rich with people who will like tell the label or tell the powers that be to go fuck themselves, and they're going to make it their way. Obviously, in today's Star Wars, that's no longer a thing. And I was just watching an interview with a author from the Expanded Universe, James Luceno, great author, today, and he was talking about the difference between Lucasfilms or LucasArts before and after the Disney acquisition. Before George Lucas sold Star Wars, Lucasfilm and LucasArts was a lot more like, okay, here's your vague outline of what you're supposed to be writing about. Like you're supposed to be writing about, like, let's say Darth Plagueis. Write about him, make it good, good luck. Here's what you can't do. You can do whatever you want, though. Just don't do these 3 things or whatever. Way more open-ended. It's all about giving the artist the power to tell a story they want to tell, so long as it's within a parameter. And some stupid people out there might go, but that's just the same thing as putting on, adhering to a board of directors. It's not. It's not. A board of directors will fucking breathe down your neck for every single decision. You have to tug at their trench coat and go, sir, can I make his lightsaber orange? No, you can't. It has to be turquoise. I don't know. Just lame shit. Super lame shit. And that's why everything new Star Wars is so lame. From every movie, from every show, besides Andor. I don't know how they did it. Andor's good. Darth Maul. I've seen so many people groveling at Darth Maul's feet this new show. It's so fucking lame. Get your head out of your ass, dude. The Darth Vader fight where Darth Vader doesn't say a single word. He just breathes really heavy. I know for a fact in 2 years' time, nobody's going to talk about the fucking Darth Maul show. Not a person. It's all just back to the point. So you have all this figurehead being George Lucas, who has millions of dollars of budget after his own success, after American Graffiti, after the Star Wars trilogy, and he keeps pumping money into things where he knows other creative people with a fire in their chest will make things, whether that be the novels or the games or anything else. And that is so admirable in every single way, because he knows when to relinquish control of something, but he also knows whenever to lay down the hammer. It's such a delicate balance that is gone today. In Phantom Menace, in the prequels, I know some people think there's too much CGI or whatever. He invented that shit. CGI, Avengers Endgame, whatever goy slop you want to talk about. All of that is a direct result of George Lucas and him pumping money into stuff that was formerly thought to be impossible. He said, I want floating cars through an entirely digital space, and I want them to look awesome too. George, it's impossible. Fuck it. Build it from the ground up. That's so awesome. Imagine everyone in a room, from all your peers, from all sects of the industry, from all financial backgrounds, looking you in the face like you're an idiot. And you say, I don't care, figure it out, and they do. An absolute visionary. And that goes through every aspect. Every ounce of art, every ounce of the script, every character, all of that. And that has inspired me through every ounce of my life. Whether that be through, like I said before, like making video game servers. Me and my team, we push every boundary we can that we think we can do, or if we think we can figure out how to do it years down the line. We have done so many things that in our platform of choice, which is Gary's Mod, I get it, make fun of me in the comments, whatever. We're thinking about Gary's Mod in ways that nobody else ever has, and people look at us like we're fucking crazy. But we keep doing it. We keep making shit. We keep pushing boundaries. We keep pushing the envelope in ways that people thought impossible. And a large part of that, not only does it have to do with it being a Star Wars server, so it's obviously influenced by Star Wars and George Lucas, but it's directly a result of George Lucas's mindset of, fuck you, I can do it. Who are you? Who the fuck are you? I can do it. Do you know who I am? That type of mindset is good within the right hands. I would far rather have an industry full of inspirational dictators or people with a heavy hand than boardrooms of fucking dummies like just beige people. The type of dude that say you have to have a fucking like a low taper fade and a button up every day of your life. Go fuck yourself. I'm just so sick and tired of it. So that's why Star Wars makes me think of better times with my family. It fills me with creative drive like no other. It's a universe that is so unbelievably deep, but at the same time, so well formed that you can be, there's plenty of sections of this pool. If this is a big public pool, if Star Wars is a big pool, there's a shallow end for the kids to play in. There's a normal like weight, like chest high to where you can walk or you can swim. And there's also the section of the pool that's 100 foot deep, like in Saudi Arabia or something, where you can like swim 1,000 feet below the water. You have to have scuba gear. Every character you see, every species you see, every gun, everything, there's so much more lore to all of it. I could be as into Star Wars as I am now and as into it as I have been for the rest of my life, and I will still never be able to fully know everything. I will always be learning more stuff. There will always be more stuff coming out. And God willing, there's going to be new legend stuff coming out in the years to come. We can only hope Disney will fucking throw a dog a bone and give us another game or movie or book or something. They have in the past. People want it. We know these things. So just whatever it is that inspires you, whatever it is that has got you through a large section of your life, remember why you enjoy it. Never lose sight of that, and don't let some fucking corporation ruin it for you. There's so much stuff going on in whatever it is you're interested in to where you don't even have to focus on the bad a little bit. It's obviously good to stay, in the know. Don't be, ignorant or whatever, unless you're really tapped out. But never lose sight of what got you to where you are. I realize I'm saying like a lot. Bear with me. The second you lose sight of that, depending on how invested you are in whatever this is, whether it be trains or Tinkerbell or Star Wars, some of yourself can die along with it. These are formative things. These are things that, whenever you started becoming interested into this, they can be very formative. And if some of your formative pillars of yourself are corrupted by richer people, it's just not worth it. So whatever it is you're doing, stay inspired. Think about the good stuff. And this has been the HoloNet, signing off. Bye-bye.